Hey, hi guys. Now I'm discussing on information systems for manager, and the first question is about ERP. You have to define what is ERP. In the introduction part, you have to define ERP. How does ERP help any organization? And some details of ERP. You can search what is ERP, meaning of ERP, definition of ERP, and you can also search introduction of ERP systems. So you will get the details on this. Then you have to define on what are the uses, or how can it help the this business of Suthar timber merchant in Patiala. So you will have to search for uses of ERP, and you will get the details. So if you see, if there are various types of ERP systems which can be implemented. So there is human resource ERP, there is manufacturing ERP, there is sales ERP. So basically over here, what I am seeing it as manufacturing and operating module. So if you see our book, there are these four types of ERP systems which have been mentioned, which includes finance and accounting module. Then it includes human resource management module. Then there is manufacturing and operation module, and sales and marketing module. So these are the four types. You don't need to explain the entire four types into the answer, but yeah, stick to manufacturing and operating module. Why? Because this particular ERP is dealing with production planning and control, material management, and plant maintenance. So yes, this is a type of ERP system which can be implemented at Suthar Merchants Limited. Sorry, Suthar Timber Merchants in Patiala, because they are basically into material world and hardware. It's a hardware shop. So timber, fencing, decking, molding, hardware, flooring. So these are all types of basically manufacturing. It is about buildings, and as per the concept, I believe this can be the ideal match, and it can be written in that way. So yes, the details of ERP of basically manufacturing and operating module, and then the the drawbacks. I'm so sorry. The disadvantages or the drawbacks or the cons of ERP. So if you Google search, you can get the details. One, in our book already it is available. So if I highlight the points, the first point would be it is very costly. Second, it requires employee training. Third, it requires investment in technology and hardware. Fourth, customizations may be required, which can be a bit costly. It depends on business to business. Then migration from the entire data needs to be migrated from from the process that you have been following to the process that is getting implemented. The entire system needs to be migrated. uh, Employees, lack of employee participation. So these are some specific cons which can be included. Still there are various disadvantages which are available. You can Google search, will get the details. If you don't get it, pass me, I will share it with you. And in the conclusion part, how this ERP system is supposed to help the company to fight with the various problems that it is facing. That the price list, it keeps on updating the systems. The price list keeps on changing every time the salesperson has to call up the company and ask for the updated price. So yes, it will help in fighting, because ERP systems will share the data on real time basis. Whenever the things change at one end, it will get updated at the other end, and the person will be updated that okay, these are the prices, these are the current prices, and there is no lag between both of the uh, buyers and the sellers. So yes, this can help out the company. So this is how we complete the first question. Moving to second question. So in the introduction part of the second question, first you define about what is cloud computing. That is one part. Second part, you have to define about the healthcare industry. Now, because the question is about what are the advantages of adopting cloud computing in hospital. So hospital basically belongs to healthcare industry, and you can define what is this business all about, the healthcare industry. And then post that, in the concept part, you can write about the different advantages of cloud computing in the healthcare sector. So that includes cost saving, continuous care of the patient, features on demand, offload data collection, adding values to business, 24 by 7 security, dependable and consistent, easy to access, better securities. So these are various types of advantages which are already available. You can search for these things. You can search advantages of cloud computing in healthcare industry, and you'll get n number of things. You can just note down the points in your own words. You can write down the details. And then the second part is about the access of mobile to be given. You have to justify your answer, yes or no. So yes, if the mobile number is given to the doctor, they can remotely access everything. So basically, what happens is in the healthcare industry, if there is a cloud computing, I will just give you an example. Uh, i- in the hospital, suppose if there is a patient who's into a critical condition, and all the systems, all the monitors which are monitoring the health of this particular patient are stored in the cloud computing and the cloud computer. Now sorry, it is in the cloud. And then the doctor, if he is not available at the place, he can directly access and monitor the systems of that patient sitting anywhere in the world. So in case if he finds that okay, there is some problem, or the things are working better, the person can the doctor can definitely give a discharge, or they can ask the person who's taking care, or the nurse, to react on giving medicines or whatever is applicable at that point of time. So this is how mobile devices can be useful for the doctors to monitor the health of the patient. Also, in the current scenario, if you see mobile devices, if you see the pandemic period, there are many doctors who have now gone into online consultancy. There are various websites. I would say Proctor or Practo. Yeah, Practo is one of the website which is using where you have to take an appointment of the doctor. You take the appointment, you pay the fees over there, and then you will be allotted a time slots wherein the person will come on the video call, wherein the doctor would come on the video call, and the person would come on video call, and the discussion happens. This is what I have done for my family. I have also spoken to my doctor, my family doctor, on the video conferencing, and I have taken help of the doctor. So yes, it has been benefit, and you can definitely write the answer as per your requirement. You can say no to this also. Why? Because mobile device, again, it's a bit of problem. People get distracted to many things. So yeah, it's on you. For me, it is yes. Introduction of mobile device for doctors will be a help in the hospital, and I think I have given the answer for this. So then in the conclusion part, how mobile devices and cloud computing are changing the entire healthcare industry, and how people are benefiting, doctors are benefiting, staying connected 24 by 7, giving assistance 24 by 7, medical support. So yes, these are the points what you can mention in the conclusion part, and close the second question. Moving to third question now. Third question is very very easy question. It has been there, the smart city projects, and it is about smart city projects and the challenges that might be faced in smart cities. So if you Google search, there are various projects. I would list down some projects. One would be say smart street lights. Then there is solar energy. Then there is water resource management. Then there is garbage management. So there are a lot of projects which are there which you can mention. So in 3A, first you define what is smart city. In concept, you define few projects. I would say smart garbage, I would say smart lightnings, smart buildings, smart solar energy, say water conservation, lake conservation, rainwater harvesting. So these are few projects what you can mention, and then in the conclusion part, how this will benefit the entire city where you are implementing these projects. So that is 3A. Moving to 3B is about importance of smart city and challenges. You can Google search. Lot of things are available on smart city, because Now everyone is getting into every country is getting into developing their cities, whether it is a rural area or an urban area. And there are a lot of things that are available. Still, if you want, I can highlight few points. So importance of smart city are: it helps in, say, more effective and data driven decisions to be taken, enhances citizen and government engagement. It keeps safer communities, creates an environment, a better environment, reduces carbon footprint. So these are various important points which can be maintained and which can be mentioned, and this can help a city to become a smart city. So, yes, there are many points: improve transportation, increase digital equity, new economic development opportunities, efficient public utilities, improved infrastructure. So, these are the importance of smart city. And then, talking about the other part, that is the challenges that might be faced. So, the various challenges are: the first would be the entire smart city would require developed IT infrastructure. If the infrastructure is not available, it cannot implement smart city. Infrastructure is required, heavy cost on infrastructure. The citizens needs to be more effective and efficient. Cities needs to capture efficient data and effective data for processing and analyzing. Political differences. Citizens must protect the residential data. So various challenges can be faced. These are few points which I have mentioned. If you Google search challenges in smart city, you will get the details. If you still don't find, do buzz me. So yes, this is how we complete 3B. ISM is also an easy assignment, and you can complete it within 2 3 hours if you sit continuously. So yes, thank you and best of luck.